Members, dear members of the press, I greet you all with most heartfelt feelings. In your presence, I once again welcome the Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, my dear brother Shehbaz Sharif, and his distinguished delegation. Today, we launched Khaybar, the third of the 4 million Corvette-type ships which we produced for Pakistan. Our two countries have deep historical, cultural, and human ties, and Pakistan has always had its special place in the hearts of Turkish people. The solidarity and mutual support between our two countries and peoples, particularly during difficult times, is unmatched. I pray God's mercy on the soldiers and civilians who lost their lives in the recent terrorist attacks. I would like to emphasize once again that we support Pakistan's fight against terrorism. We have always seen Pakistan's pain as our pain, their joy as our joy, and Pakistan's success as our success. And with this understanding in mind, following the flood disasters of the past months, we immediately rushed to the aid of our Pakistani sisters and brothers with all the means that we had. We opened an air bridge and a rail line that we created. So with these, we sent humanitarian aid to disaster areas with 15 aircraft and 13 kindness trains. As this year marks the 75th anniversary of the establishment of our diplomatic relations, we continue our efforts to advance our relations in all areas with the strength and with the inspiration that we derive from the bonds of brotherhood between our peoples. Meanwhile, we welcome the resumption of Pakistan Airlines flights to Istanbul. We have many successful joint cooperation projects with Pakistan, and they play an important role in ensuring peace and stability in South Asia. Our bilateral trade volume has reached $1 billion and it continues to increase steadily. We have the required political will and the necessary determination to achieve our $5 billion trade volume target. As part of my dear brother's visit here, the meetings to be held tomorrow with the representatives of our business community here will, of course, contribute greatly to our efforts. I would like to thank all Pakistani authorities once again for the timely measures taken against the FETA terrorist organization in Pakistan and for their support in this matter. During our elaborations, during our meetings, we exchanged views not only on our bilateral cooperation, but also on different important regional and international issues on our common agenda. And our cooperation in trilateral format with our brother Pakistan and Jan Azerbaijan is also developing rapidly. Turkey and Pakistan share common values, and we act in solidarity in regional and international platforms like the UN, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the Organization of Economic Cooperation, and the G8. Establishing peace and stability in Afghanistan, by the way, is essential in terms of common threats and common risks. And this is something that goes beyond our humanitarian duty towards our Afghan sisters and brothers. We will continue to work together to eliminate the effects of the humanitarian crisis faced by them. Concluding my words with these thoughts, I wish the Milgem Corvette ship which we launched today to be beneficial and auspicious for Pakistan. In the person of my dear brother here, I convey my most heartfelt greetings to the people of Pakistan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, my brother President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, distinguished members of media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening. We are all here in our second home, Turkey, and enjoying every second of our stay here, meeting our Turkish brothers and sisters, exchanging views, and of course absorbing wonderful things which we always observe here in Turkey. I am extremely grateful to my brother President Tayyip Erdogan for extending to all of us a very warm welcome, as always. And next time it's notch higher. We have no words to thank you, Brother President, for your generosity and your wonderful hospitality. But at the outset, I'd like to say that our heart goes out for those martyrs who were martyred by stone-hearted terrorists here in Istanbul, and the result, innocent and valuable loss of life of our Turkish brothers and sisters. May Allah Almighty grant place in Jannah to all of them. And we definitely and seriously and sincerely share your feelings and pain and grief. Pakistan stands by the people of Turkey and Brother President Tayyip Erdogan in this hour of grief. And I want to assure you that since we have also gone through these tragedies, and the people of Pakistan had also paid huge price, very valuable lives, thousands of people laid their life to defeat terrorism in Pakistan. So we can fully understand the feelings of Brother President Tayyip Erdogan and the people of Turkey. We would like to offer whatever we have and join hands to beat terrorism of all shades and color and wipe them out from the face of not only Turkey and Pakistan, but from the face of earth. Brother President, it's a matter of great pleasure to have attended today's wonderful ceremony of launching Belgium Corvette. And this joint cooperation, manufacturing these wonderful sea machines in Turkey, in Pakistan, is a manifestation of our sincerity of purpose and our commitment to enhance our mutual cooperation in various walks of life, be it trade, investment, culture, history, agriculture, industry, defense. And I think it is very important to understand that while we are witnessing a world where tensions are now escalating all over, and as a result, international prices of commodities are skyrocketing, be it petrol or diesel or petroleum products, wheat, fertilizer, you name it, and it's there. And it is beyond the reach of developing countries to meet their import bills. So I think it's extremely important not only to augment our defense cooperation, but to take it to much higher level so that we are able to defend our two countries, which are like two hearts and one soul. As I was saying that we speak different languages, no doubt, but we understand each other's meaning very well. It's like a family. And I think, therefore, our defense cooperation should now meet new challenges and have a much bigger scale in terms of skills, expertise, and of course cooperation. My dear brother President, it's high time that we really try to have joint cooperation, and I would suggest for your kind consideration that China and Pakistan are great friends, and we are experiencing and enjoying the benefits of China-Pakistan economic corridor under Belt and Road vision of President Xi. I would suggest that let this be a cooperation between China, Pakistan, and Turkey. And this would be a wonderful joint cooperation. This will bring prosperity and progress in this entire region. This will help in alleviating poverty and unemployment. This will certainly empower poor people. This will promote education and health. And I think this is how we can really meet the challenges of today. And I would be very happy to talk to my Chinese friends, and I think if we can move in this direction, I think this will be a wonderful opportunity to really capitalize. My brother President, we also underscored the need for effective implementation of the trade and goods agreement signed in August this year. And I'm extremely grateful to you for your kind agreement to have it put before the Parliament and for its approval to make it operational without further delay. We have signed not a piece of paper. We have signed agreement very seriously and sincerely to increase our bilateral trade from $1 billion. Now, $1 billion trade, and Turkey, mashallah, has a trade volume of something around $220 billion annually. And $1 billion of $220 billion is even less than 0.5%. And between Turkey and Pakistan, which are two brotherly countries, as I said earlier on, and even at the cost of repetition, that's like two souls in one heart, or call it two hearts in one soul, whatever you like. And having just $1 billion does not reflect the strength and the fraternal bonds of our brotherly nations. This is a unique relation, absolutely, unparalleled, unknown in the annals of history. So I think let's resolve and let's commit ourselves that in the next 3 years, we will, inshallah, enhance our trade volume to $5 billion. And it's not a big deal. It can be done, inshallah, and I promise you that I'll work very closely with you in this behalf. Brother President, we are going to celebrate 75th anniversary of our wonderful relations, and in Islamabad we'll arrange and we'll play host to our Turkish brothers over there in Islamabad and sisters, and we'll have a program befitting to our wonderful relations. And I think we should also have joint programs here in Istanbul, maybe have a boat ceremony in here in Istanbul, and this will be a wonderful celebration. And I wish I could come, but we are busy back home, and obviously Turkish and Pakistani community can really make this arrangement and let the world know the strength of this relation, the depth of this relationship, inshallah, in Bosphorus. And lastly, Brother President, I'd like to tell you very frankly that today, while we were witnessing this wonderful ceremony, I mean, what we have read in history books in school and universities, the origin. Of course, as Muslims, we have this relationship spanning over hundreds of years. But the moment which brought our two nations together was when Turkey was fighting courageously and bravely its war of independence. And back in the subcontinent, millions of Muslims their hearts were beating with the soldiers in Turkey, with the brothers and sisters in Turkey, and mothers who had saved money to educate the children. They said, I can educate my child later on. Let me send this money to Turkey. Sisters who had bangles of gold, they said, well, Father, you can make my jewelry later on. Let me send this to my brothers in Turkey. That was a phenomenal moment. That was something which made the entire community emotional. And there is no second parallel to this kind of bondage, Brother President. And this is how this relationship started. Little did our forefathers know that for the rest of history, till this world is in existence, Turkey would always remember this little humble contribution of Muslims of the subcontinent. My Brother President, this is our relationship. This is our friendship. And Kardesh, thank you very much. God bless you.
Değerli arkadaşlar, çok teşekkür ediyoruz.
Thank you very much. We're now going to take any questions. Thank you very much for your interest. And your interest in this meeting is the best sign of our sincerity and our relationship. Now we'll proceed to dinner.
इस्तांबुल में वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ और तुर्क सदर रजब तैयब एर्दोगान की मुश्तरका प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस। वज़ीर आज़म ने तुर्क सरमायाकारों को पाकिस्तान में सरमायाकारी की दावत दी और कहा कि पाकिस्तान में सरमायाकारी के बेपनाह मौक़े मौजूद हैं। पाकिस्तान तुर्किया यकजान और दो कालिब हैं। तुर्किया के साथ दो तरफ़ा तिजारत के फ़रोग़ के लिए पुरअज़्म है। वज़ीर आज़म ने अपने खिताब में सदर तैयब रजब एर्दोगान की जानिब से शानदार इस्तकबाल और शानदार मेज़बानी पर उनका शुक्रिया अदा किया और कहा कि हम तुर्किया को अपना दूसरा घर समझते हैं। पाकिस्तान और तुर्किया के करीबी और मजबूत ताल्लुकात हैं और वक्त गुजरने के साथ साथ ये ताल्लुकात मज़ीद वुसअत ले रहे हैं।